think we all need to be good human beings and we all need to be good friends. I think that is what is the most important thing. We have to stop making a big deal out of how one person looks. Because I think I've seen this so many times, and I think I did this happened with me. Like now I'm sharing this with you, but this was the same thing that I did yesterday. When I met a friend, I met her, and then the first thing I said, "Oh, you've put on weight, huh? We don't want to do this. None of us want to do it, but we are so conditioned that you see the person and you have to comment it is not something that you should be. We don't know what are the issues, what are the problems that one person must be facing. It can be about absolutely anything. The person is not being active, or the person eats too much, or maybe the person is on medicines. Whatever it can be, a person can become thin or fat or whatever it is. Every time we see a person, the first remark that goes is, "अरे यार गोरी हो गई है, अरे घर से दूर रह के पतली हो चुकी है, oh my god घर बैठे बैठे मोटी हो गई है." These are all sorts of things that we tend to comment the moment we see the person. So instead of going outward, always start working on yourself first.
So let's welcome Akshaya Naik. She's an actress, singer, dancer, and anchor from India, born in Mumbai, Maharashtra. She has worked in the Bollywood entertainment industry, and her artwork has been released in Hindi languages in TV shows. She also played the role of Ananya Sharma in the famous TV show Rishte Hain Pyar Ke. Welcome, Akshaya. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya.
Akshaya, you are an outperforming actress of the Indian film industry. How you chose acting as a career where there is so much of instability?
I think I always wanted to be a performer. There was nothing to do with being an actor, to be specific. I used to love going on stage. I was always the kid, who was picked up when there was nothing to do on stage, in between annual day functions. I was always thrown on the stage, like just go and do something and come. So I had this love for theater, and somewhere I think my parents encouraged it. So I did a lot of workshops as a child, and eventually, as I grew up, I was doing theater in the university. And while I was doing college, I got a call about. I got to know about an audition. I auditioned for it, and that's how I got my first TV show. I was in the second year of my graduation, and eventually everything nothing was planned, to be honest. I wanted to do it, but it just fell in place for me. I was more keen on doing more of theater than television, but I think exactly the opposite happened in my case, where it's been 7 years now that I'm doing television, and I've done theater, but it's been very inconsistent and on a very smaller scale. But I still have more love for theater than I have for anything else. So I think hopefully in future I will be able to work that out.
Wow, that was an exciting journey. Like you have that love for theater, but you're so like you're doing so well in acting. You are such a great star in our industry, and we are so lucky to have you. Like you're an
Thank you.
all-rounder, like you're an actress, a trained dancer, a voiceover artist, and you also own a YouTube channel. Like, can you tell our audience more about it, like about the channel?
So I'll be very honest. As I said, I love storytelling, and I was always interested in documenting things. I was in school when I got my first camera. I did not even know how to use it very well. I had a solar camera, तो मैं उस solar camera के साथ जहाँ भी possible I used to take a lot of pictures. I used to love documenting things. So I think if I was not an actor, I might have been a documentary filmmaker or something like that. But in general, I like to tell stories. Then it can be through just a post or a small write up or through videos. And I like to tell people what is happening in and around in my life and things like that. And starting a YouTube channel was never in my mind. I was introduced to the whole world of YouTube very late. I mean, after Instagram, to be honest. So I was using social media as a platform to express myself, and I used to use it to create awareness about a few things that were about social causes and all. And eventually, I started understanding social media more. I was a media student. My love for it started growing, and it all comes from the root thing of me loving to tell stories. So then, be it through a character which I get to play, or be it, about myself. I like to tell people what is happening in and around. So I think that's how my YouTube channel also started in that way. And then every time I plan, no, every time I decide कि इस महीने में मैं 4 YouTube videos बनाऊंगी. I'm going to make one on food, one on travel, one on this, one on that, and it never happens. The more I have planned, it's all like life has always given me something different, and I always land up doing something exactly the opposite that I have planned. So YouTube channel, again, as I said, when it was not on my mind, it happened. And then when I decided that let's just do it, I'll become a YouTuber now, and then I did not. So I do it now also. I put very few videos on my YouTube channel, but that is especially when I really feel that this is something nice that I want the people to know. Then I put it. I don't want to make YouTube just because everyone is doing it. I don't want to do it. Matlab, I know, social media is a platform where it is more
Hmm.
about you should be consistent, you should keep posting, you'll become an influencer. But frankly speaking, my whole thought process is you cannot be an influencer if you decide to be one.
Hmm.
It's the people who will decide who they want to get influenced by. So it's your work to do your bit. Let people get influenced in whatever way possible. So I think YouTube and me especially, to be if I have to be very specific about YouTube, it's like a love hate relationship. Like when I did not want it, I got you. I had a YouTube channel made, and then when I wanted to be a YouTuber, it just did not fall in place for me. So it's fun. It's a learning process for me also. Now also it's a learning process.
Wow, the thing which you said, like you should not decide yourself that you want to be an influencer. Like people should uh choose that who they want to get influenced with, and that's the best part because like there are so many content creators out there. Some are posting their stuff, some are posting about their life, some are posting like how they can make a difference in the society, something like me. And it's like you should have a unique content, and you should like people's preferences are the must because they are the ones who make you the creators. So yeah, that was a very good thing. And that YouTube thing and everything, the camera thing which you told, it literally shows that you're an all-rounder. You are so good in every field. That's amazing. So
I'm just learning. I enjoy doing it. I'm not very sure how good I am at it, because consistency is the biggest thing which I lack, I think. But yeah, I'm trying my best.
yeah, it happens. Like as a creator, I also know that some when you said na that you post, you have the target ki is mahine you will post 4 videos, and it happens with me ki abhi to I have to complete with these many episodes in this month, and I have to take these many interviews or so, or I have to just write my blogs and something. It happens, but then वो बिल्कुल delay हो जाता है. वो consistent रह
Mhm.
ही नहीं पाता because कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि end moment कोई चीज आ जाती है and that gets delayed or something. It happens. And learning is the best part of this process. So, Akshaya, you are playing a lead role in the Colors Marathi television serial. So, how is your experience there?
Of course, it's a very beautiful experience. It's again, as I said, it's a learning every day. Um, because just before I got this TV show, I was doing theater for a year, and it was pretty regular. So I think when I got this TV show, I thought, oh wow, मैं कुछ सीख के आई हूँ, and I think I'm a trained actor. I'm going to do this in my performance. I will do that in my performance. And when you actually go to do it, you realize it's not what you had thought. They are two different mediums of entertainment, and you have it. At the end of the day, what matters the most is how alert you are, how responsive you are to learning and unlearning the things that you have learned. That is a very important thing, to learn to
Hmm.
unlearn what you have. So definitely this TV show has changed my life 360 degree, from a career perspective, from financial perspective, emotionally also there are many different things that I have to tackle with every day. My relation with my friends, my family, personal life, everything has changed, and I'm sure it has changed for the good. But I think I was very happy when I got this show, because the concept that the show had was something I used to believe in as a person, as a creator, as a blogger. So in like just before I got Sundara Manamadhe Bharli, there was like this time span of a year or two when I didn't really have work. I was literally struggling to get work. But every time there was a concept, or there was a show which used to come just as an audition, I would not go for them, uh, because I did not believe in the concept. They were typically fat shaming and victim playing fat girl stories. And I said, I am trying my level best here as a person to spread body positivity, to talk, I'm talking about no body shaming. And then
Yeah,
just because I'm going to get paid, I should be doing this, taking up concepts like this. And generally कहते हैं कि beggars cannot be choosers. So at an age and at a stage where I was not an established actor, I was struggling to get work. I took the risk of rejecting work. Like basically, I am talking as if मेरे पास 10 offers थे और मैंने 10 में से 8 को ना बोला. I barely had work in my hand, and I still chose to reject them. But I think that is why when I got Sundara, I was able to value that work more, and I did not want to let go of it whole and solely because of the concept that it spoke about. And it's very rare that you get to see such positive TV shows which give out a good message. Otherwise, it's always fat shaming is becomes like the top layer. And it's not just about fat shaming, it is about, we have shows coming on dark skin, on the girl
hmm,
being very thin, or on the unibrow, and things like that. Everything that is not supposed to be uh, glorified. Basically, these are very normal things. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. And
right.
when I got the Colors Marathi show, what I liked is that yes, the story is about a fat girl, but it's not made a big deal,
Hmm.
and that is what it made. And I think that's the reason my love for the show is something very different, and I took it up because I believed in it. And those 2-3 years of my struggle period when I was really looking for work, I think the wait was worth it when I got this.
So true. Like it happens, the thing is say that most of the serials are made like nowadays are made on body shaming things, and which is really bad. Why are we body shaming people? It's like they are also the part of the society like we are, and it's no, like the people are no other different. ये सब तो चलते रहता है. It's so common, and we have made this a very big issue. We have made it like really a big issue कि अभी that dark skin colored girl है, so we are showcasing her in the serial like उसको कोई मिल नहीं रहा and she is getting rejected and something. We are हम कोई serial से moral नहीं लेके आ रहे. हम उसको और बढ़ावा दे रहे हैं. It's sort of like that. And the show which you are working on is just very good because it shows the message that you are the part of the society. क्योंकि yes you are the part of the society, but some people हम क्या दिखाते हैं कि you are different, people are different. That's not the case. So that was a very
Yeah.
good. So Akshaya, it was a lot in the news when you were told by the people, especially the body shamers, when you were working in Ye Rishte Hain Pyar Ke. But you stood strong and gave a clear-cut answer to them. What advice would you give to those women out there who face such kind of like issues in their daily lives?
I think, see now, if I have to give any advice, I think I'm not sure uh, if I'm the correct person to give any kind of advice, because everyone has their own set of struggles. Everyone deals with situations in their own ways.
Hmm.
If there is a particular kind of a body shaming which I face, it's going to be something very different with somebody else, and uski intensity उस person के लिए कितनी होगी क्या होगी, I will not know, right? uh, but that one thing that I will really, I would just like to say that, it is never about how the other person actually treats you. It is entirely about how you treat yourself, and that is what is going to determine how the other person is going to treat you. And this has happened with me on a very personal level. Like, ever since I was young, I was on the heavier side. So I should try to be very cool with the fact that, so what, big deal if I'm fat? I don't care. I'm so cool. But as I grew, I realized that that was just a mask that I used to put on myself so that people don't hurt me. It was my defense mechanism. When in reality, I was not cool with the fact that I am the fat kid. I am not cool with the fact that I'm always put in the last row in all the dances, or I was not happy with the fact that every time I used to walk with a friend, any guy who used to pass, he used to always look at the friend and he used to not look at me. But I had masked myself in a way that I don't care. I'm so cool. But I was not cool about these things. And you put on a certain mask on yourself. And I think that is what I realized. And it will take some time, no matter what you talk about. You do so many web shows, or there is television. These are all influential platforms. India is a country where Bollywood takes it's highly influential. Entertainment is extremely influential on you. So of course, yes, I'm not denying that, show, even my show, any show, entertainment is not doing good to the industry, I mean to the society, but it will definitely take time. And for the people, I will say, you have to, it's going to be a process. No one's going to, and it's not about you. Aapko kitne bhi advices koi bhi de do, the moment you face it, that's the time you will actually understand. And you have to face it, like, either feel bad about it or tackle it, but do it your own way. And we are all capable of doing that. Everyone has the capacity to fight back whatever you feel, is not great or is not perfect in its own way. So I think that one advice I would like to give everyone is, like, learn to treat yourself well. You have to really, really be honest to what you feel about yourself, about your body, because until unless you don't do that, no one else is going to do it for you. If you really don't feel good about your size, I mean, be it if you are extremely fat, or be it you are thin, or you have crooked eyebrows, or you have big, accept it. You want to call it a flaw, call it a flaw. Don't say this, that, flaws are beautiful, and things like that. No, we all have our set of flaws, and we are not always okay with them. Like, no matter how confident I am in my body, still now also, if I have back rolls, I don't like back rolls getting seen from my kurta. You're getting my point. I am okay with my body, but I still don't like it. And until unless I don't accept this fact that, yes, I really don't like it, I cannot be talking about, oh, look at me, how confident I am in my own self. I am not. We all carry certain baggages with us, and we should learn to deal with them. Just acknowledge what you feel. It's not about right and wrong. It's never about being confident in your skin and being, extremely depressed about what you are carrying. It's just about being aware of what you are feeling and acknowledging those thoughts, and then you will be able to deal with them. Look at them as facts. Don't look at them as a problem. Don't look at them as something that is glorifying you. They are just plain facts that are there. Accept them. You should know, and know that these things don't define you. They are just describing you, that, yes, I am fat. Yes, I have an abnormally tall height. Like, I think average height, say, is 5'8" or something, and then there is suddenly someone who is 6'5" or 6'8". Yes, people who are extremely tall face problems. People who are short face problems, and sometimes they just feel that there are no problems at all. So sometimes for some people it is a problem, sometimes it is not a problem. Just acknowledge whatever they are and know that they don't define you. Like I have seen a lot of people who constantly who've come to me and they've said that, my God, you are so fat, but you dance so well. And my first thought is, should I be taking this as a compliment?
Or a criticism.
Like
Yeah. Hmm.
like what are you even trying to say? Like, do you go to a thin girl and say this, that, oh, you're so thin, how can you dance? You
Seriously.
don't, right? Then do you ever go to a singer and say that, oh, you are so fat, or how do you sing? You don't do that to a singer, right? Then why does it's very, like, you know that these are all physically active things, and the mind is trained to think in a way that a fat body cannot be physically fit or
Hmm.
physically active. So it's very important for us as an individual, or if whatever side of the story you are, one who is the one who has to face the body shaming, or the one who is knowingly unknowingly hurting the other person, we need to be more sensitive about these things, about the kind of words you use and how it can impact the other person.
Yeah, so true. Like you said that you used to wear a mask, which you realized later that you used to wear a mask in front of you, that you're happy with your body and stuff. But
Hmm.
I think वो mask भी उसी वजह से आया because people around you had made such an issue. Like you are fat, that's an issue. But that is not an issue.
Hmm.
That is a normal thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, people have
Exactly.
just highlighted it so much that if you are fat, you are uh, आप crowd का एक अलग part हो and you're not acceptable in the society or stuff, or only the thin people are beautiful. But that's not the reason. Mostly people join gym because they feel that they're fat, and to get that the position in the society of the word beautiful, that's why they join gym. But the difference between gym is you are going there for the fitness, you're going there for your physical health, not for losing your weight to just get accepted by
Hmm.
the society. But the mentality is not changing. And as you said that the Bollywood industry plays a very influential role, yes, it does. Like most of the people around India are influenced by the Bollywood industry, and we need to change. And as you said that that change will come slowly and steadily, yes, because it's now the 21st century, and now we are realizing what the word body shaming is, and now we are spreading that awareness. So yeah, it will come by time, but for that we need to take a stand. We need to take a stand. We need to say that this is wrong, and we are no unique. We are the part of the society as much as the other people are. Like I would say that
See
it's
what happens, Aishwarya. The thing is that when you say this, you are actually making a deal out of it, and we are saying that we are different by saying that we are also a part of the society. These are things that I personally feel that over a period of time should be understood. I know it's
yeah,
not that easy to say right now, but the moment I say that I'm also a part of the society, it immediately goes to the thing that, why do you have to tell this? Don't we know you are
hmm,
part of the society? So these little things that they do make a difference.
yeah, because अब हमें बोलना इसलिए पड़ रहा है क्योंकि people are not accepting us the part of the society.
Hmm.
So we have
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
just realize them कि हम हैं. But they should also have that thing of understanding कि yeah, it's not a big issue. Like I would say that to all the women who are listening the show right now, not women, men, everyone, like instead of criticizing yourself, love what you possess. Like you said, if you will love yourself, then only the people will love you. If you can't love yourself, then you don't have any right uh, that you expect people to love you, because you have to love yourself first, because beauty lies
Yeah.
within you. Be proud of what
Yeah.
you are and not ashamed of how someone else sees you. They have no right to pass a comment and tell you how you look like. You are beautiful the way
True.
you are.
True.
So Akshay, uh, are you working on any projects right now? Any current projects?
Not really. I'm just doing Sundara Manamade Bharli right now. I have been speaking on. I've been thinking of a few other projects, but nothing is materializing. So as soon as it does, I shall let you know.
We are excited. So,
Kind of.
like, would you like to? There's any message that you would like to share with the audience, especially women out there?
um I think we all need to be good human beings and we all need to be good friends. I think that is what is the most important thing. We have to stop making a big deal out of how one person looks.
Mm.
Because I think I've seen this so many times, and I think I did this happened with me. Like now I'm sharing this with you, but this was the same thing that I did yesterday. When I met a friend, I met her, and then the first thing I said, "Oh, you've put on weight, huh? We don't want to do this, none
Mm.
of us want to do it, but we are so conditioned
Yeah.
that you see the person and and you have to comment it is not something that you should be. We don't know what are the issues, what are the problems that one person must be facing. It can be about absolutely anything. The person is not being active, or the person eats too much, or maybe the person is on medicines. Whatever it can be, a person can become thin or fat or whatever it is. Every time we see a person, the first remark that goes is, अरे यार गोरी हो गई है, अरे घर
Hmm.
से दूर रह के पतली हो चुकी है, oh my god घर बैठे बैठे मोटी हो गई है. These are all sorts of things that we tend to comment the moment we see the person. So instead of going outward, always start working on yourself first. Because until unless you don't make a change in yourself, you don't shift something in yourself, you cannot expect the world to change. It's that snowball effect that you start changing, then everyone around you does, and then somehow people around them start changing, and then that, as you say, that we have to make a difference in the society.
Hmm.
And that difference won't happen until unless you make a difference to yourself. So I
Absolutely.
think I'll just say, be a little more open, be more sensitive towards people, stop commenting on someone's appearance. Like there's an actress, extremely pretty, extremely beautiful. Suddenly she started getting trolled because she had put on a lot of weight. Like not a lot of weight, but she became chubbier than what she was. But eventually people who are not from the industry, they don't know, they just started trolling her because she became fat. But the ones who knew her knew that she was going through some physical ailment. She was going through PCOD, PCOS, and things like that, which causes hormonal imbalance in women, and that's why there was a lot of weight gain that had happened. So we have to stop doing this, and that's when and it's only then that you can expect other people to do it. So yeah, I think this is the only advice I will give everybody, that
Yeah.
just love people a little more and be a little more sensitive. That's it.
Yeah, I would say that it's a very good thing that you said that a change starts from ourselves. If we try to change ourselves, then we can change the world. You will first clean your garbage at home, then you will go and clean the nation now. So first, change starts from ourselves. And that thing which you said, that passing on comments, yes, that thing has become the part of our life now. Like we have that thing on our tongue. When whosoever we meet, the first thing we pass out is that. Instead, we should say, "Oh, you are looking beautiful. That's good. That's okay." Like that person would be saying, "No, I've put on weight or something." Then you could, "No, you are perfect the way you are." So you need to just change that thing in your
Yeah.
tongue and to make it more embraceful and to make it not
Mm,
look like an issue. Just a small change, and that can lead to stop body shaming. And
yeah.
people are allowed to enjoy life regardless of their size. It should not matter to you if someone else is healthy or not. It's their life, their part of thing. It is none of your concern. You can't see if someone is healthy. You can't say like if someone is healthy based on their body, skinny does not equal healthy. Sometimes we not just say about body shaming healthy people. We start saying ये पतली भी तो इतनी हो गई है घर में खाने को नहीं मिलता होगा. That's the biggest thing.
Mm,
मम्मा खाने नहीं देती. Oh my god, that's it's not about skinny and fat. It's about how you are treating, and then you talk about not discriminating. So
mm.
that is the thing. You don't have to defend or explain your body to anyone. You're amazing just the way you are. And if you ever forget, come talk to me. I will remind you. You are just awesome.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So Akshay, how was your experience today on the show? Make a change. Let's dive to more unashamed conversation.
I'm actually very happy because I'm like we are always shooting every day, so I think this becomes like a good break for me also to meet someone new, talk about things I don't generally get to talk about because of uh, the tight schedule that I have of work. So yeah, I really enjoyed, and I'm happy that uh, I'm sure. I think I feel like I'm getting old every year, like day by day now. I feel very as if I'm still in my 20s and 22s, where I'm just out of college or maybe out of college, and I really miss being around the young vibe. Like now I've suddenly started realizing that I'm in my late 20s. I'll soon turn 27 this year, and I miss being around the young crowd. So I think through initiatives and platforms like you, I think I'm able to reach the younger audience also, and that really feels nice, because I think the youth is extremely important, and it's very nice to see that the generation after us is really taking up something sensible, and they're trying to make a difference. And yes, so thank you very much for calling me on your show.
Thank you so much for being here. It was so great to talk to you. And like you said that you are reaching your late 20s, come on. Age is just a number, a damn mathematical number. You can still enjoy and
Yeah,
love and
yeah,
have
of course,
fun.
of course.
So,
Of
yeah,
course, of course.
thank you so much for being here.